for Alamo Heights versus Johnson, and we have Jake in lane 3, Cameron lane 5, and Derek in lane 7. Only one Johnson swimmer in this race, and we'll talk about mainly the starts and the turns on this. The strokes look pretty good. Let's just see what we can see given this angle. There's Jake, there's Cameron, and there's Derek right there. I like that Cameron is already in the ready position. His hands are down, and he just has to put his hands down, put his foot back, and he's ready to go. Not very far to go. See how relaxed he looks. All right, so Jake has a little bit quicker reaction time than does Cameron. And if you'll notice, Cameron's a little bit higher than everybody else is. Jake, of course, his legs are always apart. It's hard to tell if he keeps them apart when he goes in. It's hard to stop this video, but he's a little better than he usually is. Yeah, it's hard to tell there. But notice how Cameron's feet are still way out of the water. Everybody else is almost, it looks like underwater at this point. So a little bit of reaction time there for Cameron. Could be a little better there. Notice that Cameron came out a body length further than everybody else. Everybody else has been swimming at least a stroke or two when he comes out. And of course you have until you get to the referee here, which is the 15-meter mark. So you could have even used it even more. Yeah, so a lot of butterflyers don't use the entire 15 meters, but I think Cameron should consider using a little bit further because he's so good at it. All right, so Cameron at this point is about half a body length ahead of both Jake and the Johnson swimmer, just because of his start and the dolphin kicks underwater. Let's see how he does after the turn. So Jake's turn was about at the same time, but because of what happened underwater, it's now almost a body length difference because of that turn. I'm not sure that Cameron's swimming any faster than Jake at this point, though. Jake actually looks really strong in the water. And he's pretty neck and neck with that guy. But after the turn, now look at the difference. There's a whole almost 2 body lengths difference between the two. Let's see if he maintains that, or if he catches or he loses just on the swim portion. All right. Yeah, so Cameron's coming up right around here, which is that blue. So that'd be right about here, which Jake does stay there. But notice that he is now a little bit further behind, but he's moving away from the other guy. Jake probably could have glided into the wall with a kick. It's hard to say, but that's just a matter of timing. We'll pull that back a little bit and see. Does he take an extra stroke when he doesn't need to? Yes, he probably does. There's a half second, a quarter of a second right there. I like Derek is breathing every other stroke. Cameron, on the other hand, it looks like breathes every stroke and can consider that he might not need to do that. Let's see if I go back and get Cameron on his breathing every stroke. May not need to do that. That'll all depend upon how good a shape he's in. So again, starts and turns are the critical piece here that we need to really work on.